Commander Ethan Hayes sat in the control room of the USS Horizon, staring at the blinking screen in front of him. The screen showed a signal pattern that no one had seen before. It was not human. It was not from any known alien race that Earth had encountered. The message repeated over and over, an urgent call for help. Lily Morgan, the ship's lead pilot, leaned over his shoulder. "Commander, I think it's a distress call. The frequency isn't like any of the usual space traffic. It's older but powerful." Ethan nodded slowly. "And it's coming from outside the edge of explored space, far beyond any sector we usually patrol." In the communications room, Claire Bennett tapped on her keyboard, trying to translate the signal. "I can't fully decode it yet," she said, her voice calm but tense. "Some of the words seem like a language we've never seen, but the tone, it's fear. They are in real trouble." Noah Brooks, the ship's engineer, appeared at the doorway, holding a tablet filled with technical readouts. "If it's real, Commander, the energy spikes are massive. Whoever sent this signal, they have big ships, bigger than anything we've built." Ethan rubbed his chin. "So it's a real alien fleet in trouble, and we are the first ones they called. Why us?" Noah shrugged. "Maybe no one else was close enough. Or maybe humans have a reputation, some kind of reputation they know nothing about." Ethan leaned back in his chair. "Well, we are going. Earth is sending us. We have a mission, team. Prepare for a long journey." Lily frowned. "Commander, I don't want to be the one to say this, but some people on the council think this is a trap. They think we are not ready to handle alien technology this far out." Ethan's eyes narrowed. "Then they don't understand humans. We are ready. If anyone can reach them and help, it is us. Gather the crew. We leave in 12 hours. The news reached Earth quickly. The United Nations Space Council held an emergency meeting. Across the council chambers, human diplomats debated loudly. Some argued that helping the aliens was risky. "We don't know their motives," said a representative from New York. "It could be a trick. They could lead us into danger." Others disagreed. "We are humans," said a young council member named Anna Lee. "We have survived disasters, solved impossible problems, and reached the stars. If we have the chance to save lives, we should do it. Not for glory, but because it is the right thing." The vote was close, but finally the council agreed. Humanity would send a rescue mission. The USS Horizon, a large and versatile human ship built for exploration and defense, was ready. Commander Ethan Hayes and his team were chosen for the mission. Ethan met his crew in the hangar. Lily Morgan, with her steady hands and sharp eyes, checked the flight systems. Noah Brooks carried a toolkit filled with gadgets he had invented himself. Claire Bennett had a calm presence, but her knowledge of alien languages and communications was unmatched. Other crew members, a mix of engineers, scientists, and pilots, were ready for their part in the journey. "We have no idea what we will find," Ethan said, looking at his team. "We might face a fleet larger than ours. We might face danger. But we have something no one else has: human creativity, courage, and teamwork. That is what will get us through." The launch was spectacular. Humans watched on Earth as the USS Horizon left orbit. Rockets fired and the massive ship glided through space, heading toward the uncharted sectors of the galaxy. As they traveled, the crew studied the signal carefully. Claire worked long hours decoding the messages. "It is definitely an alien fleet," she said. "They call themselves Virelians. Their ships are massive, thousands of them, and they are stranded. They cannot jump out of the nebula on their own." Lily frowned. "Thousands, Commander, even with our ship, we can't tow that many ships." Ethan smiled slightly. "No, Lily. We won't tow them. We will help them get their engines working. We will teach them, if needed, how to restart their systems. That is all. It will take patience, skill, and maybe some luck." Noah looked up from his schematics. "Luck is nice, but I prefer tools and tricks. If we find their engines damaged, I can jury-rig repairs with what we have. Human engineering has done miracles before. We can do it again." The journey was not easy. The nebula they had to cross was full of hazards. Asteroid fields, radiation storms, and erratic gravitational currents made navigation difficult. Lily's hands never left the controls. "Keep your eyes open," she warned the crew. "One mistake and we could be shredded." Ethan sat in his command chair, calm but alert. "We take it slow and steady, nothing fast. Our priority is survival and reaching the fleet intact. Once we get there, the real work begins." After days of travel, they encountered their first challenge. A band of rogue drones attacked the ship. The drones were automated machines from a distant war, left drifting in the nebula. Their weapons were small, but if they hit the horizon, it could cause severe damage. Ethan ordered defensive maneuvers. Lily, take us through the asteroids. Noah, shields up to max. Claire, try to jam their sensors. Lily maneuvered the ship like a dancer through the rocks. The horizon twisted and turned, barely avoiding collisions. Noah rerouted energy to the shields, keeping the hull intact. Claire sent out interference signals that confused the drones' targeting systems. One by one, the drones were neutralized. Ethan breathed a sigh of relief. That was close. This is only the beginning. Things will get harder when we reach the Viorlian fleet. Remember that. The crew settled into their routine after the attack. They ate, rested, and worked on their preparations. Each member knew that the next steps would be critical. The Viorlians were waiting, and humans had never faced such a challenge before. Claire called the team together. I have decoded more of the signal. They are scared, Commander. Their engines are failing and they are trapped in the nebula. They have been drifting for weeks. Some ships are already damaged beyond repair. They need help fast. Noah frowned. That's a lot of ships. How many exactly? Thousands, Claire answered. And they are spread out in clusters. We can't help all at once. We will need a plan, but humans are good at plans. Ethan nodded. Exactly. We will help where we can and we will keep them alive. That is our mission. That is our duty. As the horizon approached the edge of the nebula, the signal grew stronger. Bright flashes of energy indicated the location of the stranded fleet. Ethan stared at the display. Thousands of enormous alien ships floated helplessly in space. Some were damaged, some were drifting, and some were completely dead in the void. Lily gasped. I didn't expect so many. It's incredible, but also terrifying. Ethan replied quietly, yes, it is terrifying, but fear does not stop humans. It does not stop us. We will get them out of here one step at a time. Noah checked his tools again. I've never seen engines like theirs, but I can adapt our systems. If I can get just one working, we can start a chain reaction. We can do it, Claire smiled. And I will make sure they trust us. They may be scared of humans. They may have seen our species as primitive before. But after today, they will know we are capable. The crew looked at each other, feeling the weight of the task ahead. The journey had been dangerous, but it was only the beginning. What lay ahead was unknown, but humanity had a chance to prove itself once again. As the horizon entered the nebula, stars dimmed behind the clouds of gas and dust. The glowing outlines of the Viorlian fleet appeared through the haze. Their ships were enormous, unlike anything humans had built, and yet they were helpless. Ethan looked at the fleet and spoke softly to his crew. This is why we are here. They need us, and we are human. We never give up. Let's get to work. The USS Horizon moved closer, engines glowing, shields up, and the crew ready. Humanity was about to face its greatest challenge yet. The galaxy was watching, even if it did not know it. And the call for help had just begun. The USS Horizon moved carefully through the thick clouds of the nebula. The stars outside were dim, blurred by the glowing gas that swirled in every direction. Ethan Hayes sat in the command chair, his hands resting lightly on the controls. The display showed dozens of obstacles ahead, floating rocks, pockets of high radiation, and unpredictable gravitational currents. Lily, slow down and take us through the narrow corridor, Ethan ordered. His voice was calm, but the tension in the room was clear. We cannot risk damaging the hull. Every second counts. Lily's hands moved with precision across the controls. I see it, Commander. Narrow corridor ahead, adjusting thrusters. The ship shifted slightly, tilting to avoid a massive floating rock. Dust and small debris bounced against the shields. That was close, she muttered, eyes narrowing as she guided the horizon forward. Noah Brooks leaned over a console, checking engine readings. Radiation spikes are high here. Shields are holding, but if we get hit directly, we'll lose power in seconds. I suggest we divert some energy to the engines and shields simultaneously. Ethan nodded. Do it. Keep the ship steady. Claire, monitor communications. If the Viorlians respond, we need to be ready. Claire Bennett worked quickly, her fingers flying across the keyboard. I'm picking up fragments of messages from the fleet. They are scared. They don't know we are coming, and they think we might be another threat. Then we need to show them we are human, Ethan said. Quick and efficient. No mistakes. Everyone stay alert. The nebula is only the first part of the challenge. The horizon entered a region filled with small, fast-moving asteroids. They bounced and tumbled through space unpredictably. Lily's eyes were sharp, tracking every movement on the display. Incoming debris, starboard side, adjusting course. The ship tilted and swerved, narrowly avoiding several collisions. One rock scraped the shields, leaving a faint glow of sparks. Noah frowned. That's too close. If we keep going at this speed, the hull will start to take damage. I'll reinforce the shield matrix. Ethan watched quietly, impressed by the teamwork. Good, that's what makes humans strong. We adapt, we fix, we survive. Hours passed as the horizon moved deeper into the nebula. The crew worked tirelessly. Ethan kept the ship steady, Lily navigated, Noah repaired minor issues, and Claire continued decoding Virelian messages. "Commander," Claire said suddenly, "I've translated part of their signal. They are running out of energy. Their engines are unstable. Some ships are drifting into the asteroid fields. If we don't get there fast, they will be destroyed." Ethan leaned forward. "How many ships are in immediate danger?" Claire's fingers moved quickly across the console. "At least 20 large vessels. They are the core of the fleet. If we save them, the rest can follow once we stabilize the system." Lily looked at Ethan, her face serious. "Commander, we can't tow them. They're huge. Even if we attach cables, the mass will tear our ship apart." Ethan nodded. "We won't tow them. Noah, get ready to create a portable energy stabilizer. We will give them just enough power to start their engines. Claire, you'll coordinate with their crews and guide them. Lily, keep us moving through the nebula. This is going to require precision, timing, and skill." The first test came sooner than expected. As they approached the largest group of stranded ships, a sudden gravitational surge threw the horizon off course. A massive asteroid drifted directly toward them. "Brace for impact," Ethan shouted. Lily twisted the controls, thrusters firing in all directions. The horizon rocked violently but avoided a direct collision. Sparks flew from the outer hull and the crew felt the jolt through their seats. Noah groaned. "That was too close. If that asteroid had hit the shield, we'd be repairing the ship for days." "Keep moving," Ethan said firmly. "We cannot stop now. The fleet is waiting." Claire's console beeped urgently. "Commander, I have contact from the Virelians. One of their ships, a warship called the Sarin, is trying to communicate. They sound panicked." Ethan straightened. "Patch it through." The screen flickered and the image of the Virelian captain appeared. He was tall, with pale green skin and bright, anxious eyes. His voice was strained. "Humans, you are here. Can you help us?" Ethan nodded. "Yes, Captain, we are here to help. Stay calm and follow our instructions. We will stabilize your engines and get you moving again." The Virelian captain's relief was visible. We have been trapped for weeks. We cannot leave this nebula. Our engines, they fail. If you do not help, we will be destroyed." "No worries," Ethan said calmly. "We are human. We solve impossible problems. You just need to follow our lead." Noah quickly prepared the portable stabilizer. It was a human invention, small but powerful, designed to interface with alien systems. He adjusted wires, circuits, and connectors while Lily hovered the ship near the Sarin. "Energy levels dropping," Claire said. "They are panicking. We need to act fast." Noah connected the stabilizer to the alien engines. Sparks flew, and the Virelian ship shuddered. "It's working," Noah said with relief. "I've given them temporary power. Their engines should start slowly." On the communication screen, the Virelian crew cheered softly. "It works. Power is returning. We can move," the captain said. Ethan smiled. "Good job, everyone. Keep moving and stabilize the other ships. One at a time, that is how we will save the fleet." For the next several hours, the horizon moved from ship to ship. Each rescue was a challenge. Some engines had severe damage, requiring Noah to improvise with human tools and technology. Some crews were skeptical, fearing humans might damage their systems further. Claire worked tirelessly, translating instructions and calming nerves. She explained to the Virelians that humans think differently. "We use what we have," she told them. "We are not perfect, but we do not give up. You will see that we can make the impossible possible." The Virelians slowly began to trust the humans. They watched as Noah repaired engines with pieces of metal, wiring, and energy converters that were clearly human inventions. They observed Lily navigate the horizon with incredible precision through the nebula, avoiding asteroids that seemed impossible to track. And they saw Ethan plan each step carefully, making quick decisions that saved lives. By the end of the day, the first 10 ships of the Virelian fleet were stabilized. They slowly moved into formation, following the instructions of their human guides. Ethan looked at his crew. "We have made a start, but this is just the beginning. The rest of the fleet is waiting, and the nebula will not make it easy for us. The nebula was far from passive. Suddenly, a wave of charged particles surged through the area, causing temporary power failures on the horizon. Lights flickered and alarms blared. "Noah, shields!" Ethan shouted. "I've got it!" Noah replied, rerouting power manually. Sparks flew from the consoles, but the ship stabilized. Lily adjusted the thrusters. "Hold on, everyone. This is going to get bumpy." The horizon was tossed by invisible currents, and the crew held tightly. Ethan's voice remained calm. "Focus on the mission. Human ingenuity works even under pressure. We will get through this." After several tense minutes, the storm passed. The horizon emerged with minimal damage. The Virelian fleet was still intact, thanks to the quick actions of the humans. Claire smiled. "Commander, they are beginning to admire us. They are seeing what humans can do, not just with machines, but with minds." Ethan nodded. "Good. That is what humans are known for, thinking differently, solving the unsolvable, helping when no one else can." As the horizon moved deeper into the nebula, the crew faced more obstacles. Broken ships blocked paths, rogue drones patrolled the area, and sudden energy surges threatened to disable systems. Each challenge tested their skills, but the humans overcame them all with ingenuity, patience, and teamwork. Lily piloted the ship through narrow gaps between massive warships. Noah repaired damaged engines on the fly, and Claire guided the Virelians with calm authority. Even minor crew members contributed ideas, improvising solutions that saved time and lives. Ethan observed quietly, proud of his team. "This is what makes us human. Not strength, not numbers, but cleverness, courage, and teamwork. The galaxy may doubt us, but today we are proving our worth." As night approached on Earth, the horizon had stabilized half of the Virelian fleet. Word began to spread across the galaxy. Other alien races who had doubted humans began to pay attention. Some were surprised, others were curious. For the first time, humans were not just explorers or survivors, they were problem solvers. The galaxy was beginning to see what humans could do when faced with impossible odds. Ethan gathered the crew for a short meeting. "We have done well, but the hardest part is still ahead. More ships, more hazards, more challenges. The Virelians are counting on us, and we will not fail. Humanity never fails." The crew nodded, tired but determined. They were far from home in an alien nebula full of danger, yet they felt proud. They knew they could face whatever came next. And so the USS Horizon pressed onward, deeper into the nebula, toward the heart of the stranded fleet, ready to prove that humans could solve any problem, even when the galaxy doubted them. The USS Horizon glided closer to the heart of the stranded Virelian fleet. Thousands of massive ships floated in the dense clouds of the nebula. Some were heavily damaged, their hulls cracked and sparking. Others drifted silently, engines dead, waiting for help that had not yet arrived. Commander Ethan Hayes looked at the display. "This is bigger than we imagined. Lily, keep us steady. We cannot risk collisions. Noah, get ready for full-scale repairs. Claire, communicate with the fleet. Make sure they know we are here to help." Lily adjusted the thrusters, guiding the horizon carefully between two enormous warships. "The gaps are tight. One wrong move and we're toast. But I've got it, Commander. Don't worry." Noah checked the repair tools, energy stabilizers, and human tech he had brought. "I've never worked on engines this big, but human engineering is clever. We can make it work, just give me time." Claire patched her console into the Virelian communication system. "Virelian crews, listen. Humans are here to help. Follow our instructions and we will get you moving again. Trust us." A Virelian captain appeared on the screen, his green skin marked with stress lines. "Humans, can you really help? Our engines, they are dead. Many ships may never move again." Ethan smiled. "We will do what we can. We may be human, but humans never give up. Stay calm. Follow our lead." The Horizon moved to the largest ship in the fleet, called the Virelian flagship Aranthal. Its engines were completely offline, sparks flying from exposed wiring. The ship drifted dangerously close to a cluster of asteroids. Noah began his work immediately. "Lily, hold us in position. Claire, patch instructions to their crew. We need their help to stabilize the main power core. I can't do this alone." Claire translated the instructions. "Virelian engineers, connect your auxiliary energy lines to the points I am showing. Slowly, carefully. Humans are guiding you. Do not rush." The Virelians obeyed, their hands shaking as they touched circuits and energy conduits. Noah worked alongside them, adjusting wires, retrofitting small human devices onto alien engines. Sparks flew, and a soft hum began in the Arenthal's core. "Engines responding," Noah said. "It's working, they're coming back online." Ethan watched the display. "Good, keep going." "This is just the first step. Once this ship moves, the rest of the fleet can follow." The Virelian captain's face lit with relief. We can feel the engines. Power is returning. Humans, you are amazing." Ethan nodded. "Not amazing, just human. We find ways to solve problems." "Now get your ship moving slowly. We will guide you through the nebula." Over the next few hours, the Horizon moved from ship to ship. Each repair was a challenge. Some Virelian engines were heavily damaged, requiring Noah to improvise with human tools. Some ships were caught in the gravitational currents of the nebula, drifting toward clusters of rocks. Lily piloted the Horizon with skill, guiding it between massive ships without touching them. Every movement was precise, calculated. "I feel like we're threading a needle through the stars," she said with a smile. Claire worked tirelessly to communicate with multiple ships at once. "Follow our instructions, adjust the conduits. Power levels must remain stable. Humans are with you, trust us." The Virelians began to understand. They saw human creativity in action. Noah attached stabilizers to alien engines that no one thought could be fixed. Lily piloted the Horizon through impossible spaces to protect the ships. Claire kept communication clear, calming panic and guiding engineers step by step. Ethan watched quietly, proud. "This is what humans are known for," he said softly. "Not just technology, but courage, teamwork, and problem-solving. The galaxy may doubt us, but today we are proving our worth." A sudden warning flashed on the Horizon screen. Rogue drones, likely from a long-forgotten battle in the nebula, were approaching fast. "They are targeting the fleet," Lily shouted. "Shields up." "Divert all power to defenses," Ethan ordered. Noah rerouted energy while Claire tried to send interference signals to the drones. Sparks flew across the Horizon's console, and the ship shook as the first drones struck the shields. "Hold them off," Ethan shouted. "We cannot let them damage the fleet now." Lily moved the Horizon skillfully, dodging attacks and positioning the ship between the drones and the Virelian fleet. Noah fired improvised energy pulses, disabling several drones. Claire sent signals to confuse the rest, causing them to crash into the nebula clouds. After tense minutes, the drones were destroyed. Ethan exhaled. "That was close, too close, but the fleet is safe for now." The Virelian captain appeared on the screen again, his voice trembling with gratitude. "Humans, you saved us, not just our engines, but our lives. How can you do all this?" Ethan smiled. "We are human, we solve problems, we never give up. That is all you need to know." By the next day, the Horizon had repaired and stabilized a large portion of the fleet. The Virelians began moving slowly in formation. Their engines hummed steadily, and their crews were calmer. They watched the humans with a mix of awe and respect. Noah looked at the console. "I can stabilize a few more ships, but some are too damaged. We need to focus on getting the fleet out of danger first. Then we can repair the rest." Ethan nodded. "Good plan. Lily, lead the moving ships along safe paths. Claire, coordinate instructions to each captain. Noah, prepare repair teams for the next phase. Let's keep this momentum going." Even the minor crews on the Horizon contributed. Engineers, technicians, and pilots all worked together, showing quick thinking and human adaptability. One crew member rigged a temporary energy line to a damaged Virelian ship using spare parts. Another guided a drifting cruiser away from an asteroid field with a small drone. Ethan watched, feeling proud. Every human here is proving that we are capable. Not through brute force, but through intelligence, courage, and teamwork. As the fleet moved, the Horizon encountered another hazard, a sudden energy storm within the nebula. Bright pulses of electricity surged through the clouds, striking ships and causing alarms. "Energy levels dropping," Claire shouted. "The Virelian engines can't handle this." "Divert shields and stabilize our engines," Ethan ordered. Noah worked quickly, adjusting energy outputs and creating temporary stabilizers for the affected ships. Lily piloted the Horizon through the storm, dodging flashes of energy and debris. The Horizon shuddered under the strain, but the crew stayed calm. Step by step, the humans guided the fleet through the storm. One by one, the Virelian ships regained stability, their engines humming steadily. The storm passed, leaving the fleet intact. The Virelian admiral appeared on the communication screen. Humans, you have done something no one else could. You have saved our fleet. Your courage, your skill, it is beyond anything we imagined. Ethan nodded. We are human. We do what is necessary. We solve problems that seem impossible. That is who we are. As the day ended, the horizon had reached the core of the fleet. The largest ships were stable, and the smaller cruisers could follow. The Virelians began to trust the humans fully. They no longer feared mistakes or sabotage. They watched in admiration as humans repaired engines, stabilized power cores, and guided the fleet through the dangerous nebula. Claire smiled. They are starting to believe in us. They are beginning to understand that humans can do things others cannot. They are seeing our strengths firsthand. Noah adjusted a stabilizer on a Virelian destroyer. I never thought I'd work on engines this big, but humans always find a way. We make things work, even when it seems impossible. Lily piloted the horizon with careful precision, ensuring no collisions occurred. We are doing it, step by step, ship by ship. Nothing can stop us if we keep this pace. Ethan looked around at his crew, pride swelling in his chest. This is humanity at its best. Courage, intelligence, teamwork, and determination. The galaxy may doubt us, but we have proven today that humans are capable of great things, and this is just the beginning. The Virelian fleet finally moved as a single formation, engines humming, shields strong, and crews calmer than they had been in weeks. Humans had guided them, repaired their ships, and shown that intelligence and courage could overcome technology and fear. The Virelian admiral addressed Ethan personally. Commander Hayes, your people have done more than we imagined. You have saved our fleet, our lives, and our honor. Humans are not weak. You are remarkable. Ethan shook his head. We are human, that is all. We face problems, we find solutions, and we never give up. That is what matters. As the horizon prepared for the next stage, guiding the entire fleet safely out of the nebula, the crew felt a sense of pride. They were far from home, facing unknown dangers, but they were succeeding where no one thought humans could. The galaxy was watching, even if silently, and humanity was proving that courage, intelligence, and teamwork could triumph over any challenge. The hardest work was still ahead, but the first major step had been completed. The Virelians trusted the humans, and the fleet had begun moving. Ethan looked at the stars beyond the nebula and said quietly, "This is only the beginning. Humanity has shown its strength today. The galaxy will never underestimate us again." The Virelian fleet moved steadily through the nebula, following the USS Horizon. Ethan Hayes sat in the command chair, calm but focused. Every ship in the fleet depended on human guidance. The Virelians had engines humming again, but the nebula was still dangerous. Asteroids, energy storms, and gravitational currents could tear their ships apart at any moment. "Lily, keep them in formation," Ethan said. "We can't afford a single mistake." Lily adjusted the horizon's thrusters, guiding the fleet like a shepherd guiding sheep through a storm. "It's not easy, Commander, but we can do it, step by step, ship by ship." Noah Brooks moved between consoles, monitoring power levels and adjusting stabilizers. "Their engines are holding, but some are fragile. If we lose power in any of the main ships, the rest could scatter. We need to reinforce them all as we go." Claire Bennett spoke through the communication network, her voice calm and reassuring. "Virelian crews, follow our instructions carefully. Stay calm and trust humans. We are guiding you. One step at a time, we will bring you out of the nebula." The journey was long and dangerous. The nebula seemed alive, sending blasts of energy and waves of debris toward the fleet. Lily piloted the horizon expertly, dodging hazards while keeping the ships in formation. Noah's improvised stabilizers worked on engines that were almost destroyed, and Claire's guidance kept panicked Virelian crews calm. At one point, a massive asteroid field appeared ahead. The largest ships would not fit through the gaps easily. Ethan studied the display. "We have to split the fleet. Smaller ships first, then the large vessels." Lily nodded. "I can guide the smaller ships through. Noah, prepare the stabilizers for the big ones." The smaller ships moved carefully through the gaps, shields raised, engines humming. The horizon guided them with precision, protecting them from collisions. One small cruiser nearly collided with a boulder, but Lily reacted instantly, sending the ship spinning safely away. Noah worked with the largest ships, adjusting energy flows and adding stabilizers. "It's slow work," he muttered, "but humans never give up." Ethan watched quietly, proud of his team. "This is what humans do. We face impossible odds and we find a way." Suddenly, an energy storm erupted within the nebula. Pulses of electricity surged across the clouds, striking ships and sending alarms blaring. The Violians panicked. "Power levels dropping," Claire shouted. "Some engines are faltering," Ethan leaned forward. "Divert energy to shields and engines." "Noah, reinforce stabilizers immediately. Lily, get us in front of the fleet to block the worst of it." The horizon shuddered as the storm hit, but Lily kept steady hands on the controls. Noah worked quickly, improvising repairs and rerouting power to critical systems. Claire's calm voice guided the Violians through each step. One by one, the engines came back online. Ships that had faltered regained stability. The storm passed, leaving the fleet intact. The Violian admiral appeared on the communication screen, relief visible in his eyes. "Humans, you have done what no one else could. You saved our ships, our crews, our lives. How can your species do this?" Ethan smiled. "We are human. We solve problems. We never give up. That is all you need to know." Over the next hours, the horizon continued guiding the fleet. Each ship that had been damaged now moved steadily, engines humming, shields strong. Violian crews were calmer and more confident. They began to coordinate among themselves, following human instructions without fear. Noah worked tirelessly. He repaired engines, reinforced stabilizers, and even created temporary energy bridges between ships to keep power steady. Lily piloted the horizon through impossible gaps between massive warships, and Claire maintained constant communication, translating instructions and calming nerves. Even minor crew members on the horizon contributed. Technicians rigged improvised energy conduits. Pilots guided drifting ships. Everyone worked together, showing human ingenuity and teamwork. Ethan looked at his crew, pride swelling in his chest. "This is humanity at its best. Not strength, not numbers, but intelligence, courage, and teamwork. The galaxy may doubt us, but today we are proving our worth." As the fleet approached the edge of the nebula, the dangers began to lessen. The asteroids thinned, the energy storms weakened, and the gravitational currents slowed. The horizon led the Violian fleet toward open space where they would be safe. The Violian admiral addressed Ethan again. "Commander Hayes, you and your people have done more than we imagined. You have saved our fleet, and you have shown that humans are extraordinary." "We owe you everything." Ethan shook his head. "We are human. We face problems, find solutions, and never give up. That is what matters." The Violians looked at humans with awe. They had seen courage, ingenuity, and leadership in action. Humans had faced impossible odds and succeeded where others might have failed. Finally, the last of the Violian ships moved out of the nebula. The fleet was whole again, engines humming, shields strong. The horizon had led them through dangers that no one thought possible. Ethan gathered his crew. "We did it. The fleet is safe. The Violians are alive, and the galaxy has seen what humans can do. This is what humanity is capable of. Remember this day." Noah grinned. "We didn't just fix ships. We showed that humans can handle anything." "Even the impossible," Lily nodded. "And we did it together. That is what makes us strong." Claire smiled. "They trust us now, not just because we have technology, but because we think differently. Humans never stop finding solutions." News of the rescue spread quickly across the galaxy. Other alien races who had doubted humans now paid attention. Some were surprised. Others were curious. Many realized that Earth was no longer a minor player. They were a problem-solving species capable of extraordinary things. The Violian admiral formally thanked humanity in a message broadcast across the fleet. "Humans have saved us. You are not weak, as some believed. You are capable, courageous, and clever. The galaxy should respect you." Ethan responded calmly. "We are human. We do what is right, and we never give up. That is all." As the horizon turned to head back to Earth, Ethan looked out at the fleet. Thousands of Violian ships moved steadily through open space. They were free, alive, and strong again. The humans had done what no one else could. The crew of the horizon reflected on the journey. They had faced danger, uncertainty, and fear. They had worked together, using ingenuity, courage, and skill to succeed. Each member had played a part in saving an entire alien species. "We have shown them what humans can do," Ethan said quietly. "And we have proven it to ourselves." Noah nodded. "The galaxy may doubt us, but now they know humans are not weak. We face the impossible and find a way." Lily added, "We don't just survive, we solve problems." "That is what makes us human," Claire smiled. "And today the Violians have learned that too. Humanity has earned respect not by force, but by intelligence, courage, and teamwork." The Horizon moved smoothly through space, leaving the Virelian fleet behind, fully operational and free. The nebula's dangers were far behind, and the journey home began. But the impact of the mission would last for years. Humans had shown the galaxy that they were capable, clever, and brave. Ethan looked at the stars. "We are human. We face the unknown and we make it work. Today, the galaxy saw our strength, and tomorrow we will continue to prove it." The crew smiled. They were tired but proud. They had faced challenges that no one thought humans could handle. They had saved lives, repaired massive alien ships, and gained the respect of a species that once doubted them. Humanity had shown that courage, intelligence, and teamwork could triumph over danger and fear. The story of the USS Horizon and the rescue of the Virelian fleet would be remembered across the stars for generations, and the galaxy would never underestimate humans again. When humans were asked to rescue a stranded alien armada,